Good evening. Drum. Oh, that was a while ago, though. Drummond. Alberto, that was a while ago. I'm still salty. I got this question wrong. What question is it? Alberto. There you are. This is live. Marco, turn your can. My can? Like my ass? Ew. You want me to turn my ass? Fruity. Tank will smoke Roach if the rematch happens. Okay, Abdul, maybe. But why didn't it happen the first time? Cam's on. Marco, how you holding up, champ? I know this shit don't phase you. What are you talking about exactly? How's what holding? How am I holding up about what? Hey, yo, that's what I'm saying, Isaiah. This dude wants me to turn my can? Ew. What's up, Mikhail? Hey, yo, we need something to call the community over here. Something catchy. Oh, I mean, what's there to... The dude had a temper tantrum. Like, what's there to be upset about? Like, nothing happened. You know what I mean? Like, I get if I went on and said some racist shit or was fucking cursing it, like if I bugged out, but the grown man had a child temper tantrum. Like, why is it's okay. And anybody who would not like me over that is not somebody I want in my community anyway. Like, that's just goofy. Like, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So I don't give. Trust me, man. Yo, Alberto, I got so much stress in my life. I have 2 young children. I have a lot going on. I could give a fuck about that. Like, yeah, nobody likes negative. It is negative, but I mean, I didn't do anything. So, what's up, Anthony? Nah, I mean, he didn't reach out. He never got back to me. So, nope. Not until we have a conversation privately, which I invited, which he's doesn't want to do. So, at least not yet. I don't know. When we have a conversation privately, I'm cool as long as he doesn't disrespect me. Dudes are running content. What's that mean? Dudes are running content? I don't know what that means. I think the rematch will be some outcome, but it stopped. It's been 24 hours since the breakup. What's up, Joe? No, he didn't. No, he did not. No, he did not. What's up? I have Roach winning the rematch. Mike, I don't know, man. What's up, Anthony? Man, we over that. That's what I'm saying. It was nothing, really. It was just somebody having a temper tantrum. And he's done it before on me, not to that level, but to other people at that level. Yeah, I mean, that's normal. It's never to me because that's not some shit I'm gonna come back for. What's good, Warlock? I hopped on this morning, dude was still in a bed. Really? He was just shitting on other people. That's funny. And maybe he's going through some personal shit. What are you gonna do? What up, CT? I feel like I'm going through personal shit, but I'm not taking it out on people. You know what I mean? I've been going through personal shit for months now, and I'm not taking it out on people. I feel like once his co-hosts start doing good and building themselves up, Loki, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? People get turned off when you just start. Yeah, right. Exactly. What's up, KDX? Two-Tone tried calling you on air last night. You think he was trying? Nah, he wasn't trying to patch it up. He was probably just trying to fucking get content, like have me talk about it on his shit, which I'm okay with. I'm not criticizing him for it. I doubt he was trying to patch it up. And I'm down. I was doing something. I would have picked up the call if I was free. I saw the call. Yeah, I was busy. But if I was free, I would have picked up. I have no problem with Tone. I like Tone. To say you're no good to another man is... He said that? I didn't even hear that. Tank is going to get every single advantage he can get in the rematch. Maybe. Not going to lie, I think Tank wins by... I think Tank's going to win by a close decision. I do. I think he's going to win by a close... But like a decision where we all agree, like, yeah, he won, but the shit was close. Yo, what up, vlogs? Vlogs. I got the box right here. It's going out today. Matter of fact, just so people know I'm above board. I won't show your address, but there it is. This is coming to you, vlogs. That's coming to you today. I'm gonna drop it off. Drop it off the post office. I'm gonna pick up my kids. There is a whole Reddit on Marco, and they saying free him. No, there's not. Get the fuck out of here. No, there's not. Here's the thing, though. Freeing implies that he's my fucking jailer and my boss, and he's not. I don't make a fucking penny from that show. Like I'm just we're collaborating. Freeing implies that I want to go back. Unless we have a conversation like men privately, I'm not going anywhere. Like that's what you do. Where I came up, that's what we do. If we have a disagreement, we talk about that shit. Or we fight, and I don't want to fight him. I'm just saying, and that's not an option because we're not even fucking in the same state. But you hash it out one way or another. Even with dudes, when you grow up, if you fight somebody over something, then you pound it out and you're fine. You talk about it. You don't just fucking slam the door like my wife being upset at me because you know what I'm saying, because it's that time of the month. Like what the. So yeah, that whole thing is implying that it's not that I like the fake doctor, Obi, and Tip Bayless. Okay. You good? Ness gets into it with... I know. Oh, I know. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that. I've seen it. Tone was just rewatching the debate and cracking jokes like he always does. What debate? Oh, our debate yesterday, you're saying, or just now? Yeah. Yo, did you ever see... Yo, CT. Did you ever see my video? Oh, I'm going to fucking play it. My video on the video I made of Foreman versus Lyle, that needs to be played right now because this is a Foreman tribute fucking week. Here we go. We're playing this shit right now. Fuck this. And this video got, if I remember correctly, it got at least 2 million views on Instagram. This one had people really like this one. I'm not saying because of me on some arrogance, just because it was just such a dope fight.
The most exciting heavyweight war in boxing history, George Foreman versus Ron Lyle. Right off Jump Street, Ron lands a clubbing right-hand counter, leaving birdies flying around Foreman's head, forcing George to hold. Foreman then straps on his rollerblades and does his best Ali impression. After some minor success boxing, Foreman lands his own stunner. Foreman stays patient, avoiding another rope-a-dope situation. In the fourth round, Lyle smacks George with another overhand right, which leads to him going down. This ignites World War III as both guys go toe-to-toe, landing atomic bombs. Ron gets the worst of it as he kisses the canvas for the first time in the fight. With his confidence boosted, George pins Lyle on the ropes and starts chopping him down like a lumberjack. In another exhilarating momentum shift, Lyle lands another counter overhand right, which buckles Foreman's knees and consequently drops him for the second time. An exhausted and weary George beats the count. He's then staggered again, but he manages to stay on his feet. In another...
Just real quick. Does this not look like this fucking guy is out? Look at him.
Time.
Look at that. Who falls like that and gets fucking back up? Whew.
And weary George beats the count. He's then staggered again, but he manages to stay on his feet. In another mind-blowing momentum change, Foreman manages to blast Lyle, catapulting him into the ropes. Both men now depleted and barely standing. Big George, though, manages to impose his will and grizzly bear strength on Ronnie for the last time, jackhammering Lyle until his legs no longer cooperate with his brain. Ron crashes to the canvas and is unable to get up out of sheer exhaustion. This fight branded Lyle as power-punching royalty. What heavyweight fight was more exciting than this?
Whew, that was wild. All right, let me go back up here. No, I'm saying fake Dr. Abi and Bayless are two-faced. I hate them. Oh. Okay. Did you see the Johnny Blaze Tapia? Nah. That's why I don't watch TPV. Tone did a whole play-by-play of the debate. Yeah, he's about getting views. That's why he called me for views. And to be honest, I wasn't really going to talk much about it anyway, because there's not much to say. It's something me and Ness have to talk about. It's not, you know what I mean? That's between me and him. I'll say nothing more than I said to you guys. Oh, so he did it yesterday then. He did it on his show, the play-by-play. So yeah, just for views. That's why he wanted to call me. I don't think he was trying to patch up anything. But that's cool. That's what the game is about, right? Views, unfortunately. Just you gotta have some integrity. E-Rock, do the right thing. This was a slugfest. Yeah, this was crazy. So what we talk about here, Marco, old fights? Nah, we're throwing in Foreman because he just passed away. But we definitely throw in a lot of old fights here, though. But this isn't just old fights, no. Bro, Blackfires used to fight like Mexicans. Am I supposed to laugh at that? Is that
Oh, that's racist.
Was that racist for me to laugh at that? That was funny, though. Was good, half. Refs were rough. Yeah, man. I thought Hagler Hearns was a war. Nah. Hagler Hearns, yo, CT, I believe Hagler Hearns is a little overrated. I said it. Besides the first round, the shit only went 3 rounds, and a lot of it was missing and flailing punch. The shit wasn't. The intensity was crazy, but Lyle and Foreman was wilder. Hey, Rodriguez, how you doing? Tombstone said you picked up hella quiet whispering. Huh? What do you mean? You just said that I didn't pick up. How did I pick up quiet whispering when I didn't pick up? Salute to everyone in the chat. No old fight, not old fights, legendary. Thank you, Isaiah. Good point. Good point. Salute, Marco. Beautiful day today. It's a good way to look at it. Spider spazzed out hearing you accidentally said some of the N-word yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, I told you guys, stop fucking writing that shit in the chat. And I only said some of it. Didn't say the whole thing. I was like, nah. Who was that? The dude with the fucking with the I forget his name. His emoji is the black guy with the blonde hair. No, Hagler drop turns. He fucked him up. What, you wild? And then Emma say Roy was overrated. Nah. Hagler's feet were literally lifting off the ground with so much leverage. Yeah, man. No, I'm not saying he wasn't throwing hard punches, but the fight itself wasn't one of the greatest I've ever seen. It was too short. There was a countable amount of exchanges in that fight where they were banging each other out. Countable on one hand. Where you look at like Provodnikov and Tim Bradley, or even this one, Foreman Lyle, like you can't count it with 2 hands how many times that they were just exchanging and landing. Hagler Hearns was too short to be one of the greatest, in my opinion. And a lot of those exchanges, dudes weren't really landing. Even the punch that Hagler hit Hearns with to drop him, the last punch, it was like a leaping. It didn't even look hard. I think it just caught. I don't know. It just wasn't visually as thrilling to me as many people think. Low nose boxing was also kicking your back in. He shouldn't be. Word? No, he didn't. I don't believe that. What did he say? I don't believe that. Pause. Yeah, I didn't even hear from him. Usually he hits me up low. Being a boxing snob today, huh? Marco's Masterpiece Theater. No, I'm just saying. I feel like and back to this, who could kick anything in? Like I didn't even do anything. I got yelled at by like somebody who's having a temper. How is that even I didn't even do anything? It's stupid. If that's true, that's ridiculous. Oh, cracking jokes. Yeah, well, jokes are jokes. Jokes I'm okay with. I ain't gonna lie, Marco, I don't agree how Dog handled the situation, but it was a little truth what he was saying. What he was saying, who? What are you talking about? Leonard versus Hagler was a good fight. Nah, you could agree with whatever. That's the point of having boxing conversations, right? We talk about shit. We talk about it. So that's fine. But you're right. It's about how it's handled. You show respect to people. You know what I mean? Like it's about how it's handled. Platforms like this are so we have open conversations, not so we flip out if we're not hearing what we want to hear. So that's cool. I get it. And even when I was reading, when it comes down to the actual thing, which by the way is so fucking petty, like who cares? You care that much? But when it comes down to it, it's hard to tell if that article really, it seemed like it was just referring to Conti, but it's hard to fully tell. I'll admit that. Like I couldn't tell for sure, but it seemed like it to me. So yeah, you're right. Maybe he did have a point slightly, but it's about conversation, not, fucking stomping your feet and getting, you know what I mean? There is a difference between talking and yeah, right. Marco, your opinion on the Austrian thing is the same as like, well, yeah. I mean, somebody sent me, and I didn't look at the source, but sent me a clip of somebody, a doctor or some physicist talking about Austrian, nothing to do with Ryan, but talking about Austrian in general and other drugs. But there's a portion of it, I should play it, that he talks about Austrian, and he says Austrian levels detected need to be in the milliliters to have any actual effect. Meaning, this was 0.6. You need to be in the, I think they said 10 or 11. Not point, but 10, 10.10, not 0.06. Meaning, it's what was found based on what this guy said. I don't know if it's true or not, because I didn't look up his background. But if I look up his background, I find out he's a physicist or a chemist or something. Based on what he said, the levels that even were detected, even if 60 is 0.6 was true, which, by the way, was only Victor Conti's word, not the actual organization who took the samples and tested them. Totally different person. But let's say the totally different person who had nothing to do with the actual testing is true, it still isn't anywhere near enough to give any efficacy or give any kind of a boost. That's what the guy said. That was just a separate thing somebody sent me, I guess, after seeing the TBV. They emailed me to go, you're totally right. Check this out, timestamp, whatever. Shout out to you if you're in here, whoever sent it. We need to move now. Cycling got caught. So Ryan's billionth of a gram didn't have any effect on what the doctor was saying. Marco Nessa still. That's okay. He could do what he wants. A great fight I remember is still Robeisy Ramirez and Espinoza. They knocked each other down. They're the same. Ryan was cycling steroids based on the amount found in his system. Austrian can be used to lose weight or co-president muscles. Maybe. Who the fuck knows? In other words, he didn't make him stronger or pun. Maybe. I don't know. That was my whole point. I don't know. And I don't think anybody knows because we don't have any of the facts. Boxing is so subjective. If VADA released official lab reports, okay. Nobody could argue that. I mean, people will still be on some conspiracy shit. Well, it was photoshopped. But, Marco TV community is glad you're gone. Why you... Chicago, let me tell you something. Even if that's true, why are you telling me that? That's just negative shit. I don't want to hear that. Even if that's true, which I don't believe it is, but even if it is, I don't want to hear that. Keep that shit to yourself. That's just negative. We don't need that here. Devin became the biggest laughing stock in the sport. Oh, let me hit you with those. Sorry. Extra crispy 5-piece. His fans are just salty. He's not the next Floyd Mayweather. I mean, if people are really that involved in boxing, like in somebody's life they've never even met or make no money from, that's wild. Like, I never understood that. Ness clowned us to chat. He said, Marco, you can go say his stupid comment. Yeah, I heard about that. And it's 30,000, 32,000, not 7 subscribers. Watchers, maybe not. Maybe sometimes it is 17. Hey, what are you going to do? Glad I missed the TBV drama, but you seem to be handling it in a mature... It wasn't even that big of a deal. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys, not you, but are making it like it's not that big of a deal. It literally was just a grown man having a temper tantrum, which he's had tons of times on other people over the years. Like, it's not that big of a deal. The problem is Google. Everybody. Yeah, and the problem with Google is when you Google something, you get that AI response up top first, and people go right to that, and you have to check sources. You know what I mean? You have to read words. You have to read words, like what this guy brought up. You know, it's 60 times. Okay. Victor Conti says on X it's 60 times. Oh, well, you know what I mean? Like the little words, because legally words matter. You know, if you say like allegedly, you can't get sued. If you say this guy's an RAPER, you can get sued. If you said this guy is allegedly, you know what I mean? If you throw in the word allegedly, so words matter, and people strategically put words in. So what they said was true, that it was 0.6 according to this guy. But this guy has nothing to do with the actual findings or the lab that fucking conducted the report. And this is a conversation that we should be able to have on that show. But instead, he starts yelling and screaming. You know what I mean? It's not like this is the kind of conversations that normal platforms have. You go back and forth. You don't just start screaming and, you know, and without condescension. Like to me, that's the worst part. You know, and to his credit, he was working on being less condescending just over the last couple of weeks. But before that, it was a lot of it. So you can't take a little after you dished out so much to everybody is crazy. Crazy. It's the ego is just out of control. Yeah, I like Haney. I like Bill. I'm cool with Bill. How about you do that for me, Chicago? You support me, right? How about instead of telling me negative shit, go back and you fucking do that for me. You go in and you say, fuck you guys. Marco Boxing's dope. That's support, not telling me negative shit. Then that's respectful. That's some G shit right there. Go and tell them for me. Not for me, but you say it. Say, fuck you guys. He's dope. Exactly the point remains. Which was your entire point? We don't know. No, of course we don't know. Nobody could know. We don't know because none of us are physicists, and also just there's not enough information out. Like no official information's out. So how the fuck can you deduce anything? But the bottom line, again, I've always been is the fight can't count because it was there. We do know it was there. That's enough. But now in terms of intent and how much it actually helped, that we don't know. We just don't. You know, and the main thing with him, when I knew, that's when I'm like, yo, so you think for sure Haney would have won? He goes, yes. I'm like, well, you can't. That's why I like laughed at him. I'm like, come on, you can't know for sure anybody's going to win in boxing ever. That's silly. Silly. I'll challenge him to a fight. You challenge him to a fight. Nah, I don't got to do shit. That's not me. You do it. Do it for me. Go ahead. Do it for you. You do it. Oh, we got you blocked. Yeah, I heard people were going in and like supporting me and he was timing them out and shit. That's what people told me. Yeah, I know. No, that's a fact. The only one I would like is Mayweather versus Xander. Okay. Any new interviews coming? You know, Benavidez's manager never got back to me. Oh, big up to my man CJ. Another Ring Magazine belt entry. This guy CJ is going to take this shit. He's going to be way ahead of you guys. By the time I even put the belt up, he's going to have like fucking 1,000 entries. My man. Devin is just Ness's third rail issue, like Roy Jones for you. No, it's also Canelo. No, there's a few. There's a few. That's not true. Well, it is true, but there's a few. I only have one. But here's the thing. I would never talk to anybody like that about Roy. Like we could have you know what I'm saying? Like you guys know I don't do that shit. I think he needs the system for at least a week to be considered cheating. Yeah, see, this is all the shit. Maybe you're right, maybe you're not. None of us know, and that's the whole point. Marco, notice what makes you a very good interviewer is that you are direct and logic that offends some people. What do you mean? Thank you, but what do you mean why would it offend people if I'm direct and logical? I don't get it. What's crazy is that Ryan did not train for the fight. We were all expecting Haney. That's what he says. And again, let's be balanced, right? I don't know if that's true. He might have trained his ass off. He could have been putting on a character for all we know. Chicago was blocked. He tried to drop Ness paperwork. See, and I don't even shit on him about that. I don't give a fuck what he did in his past. I don't know. Just like the Haney thing, I don't know the details of his fucking his legal shit. I don't know the details. I don't care. I just care that he's respectful to me, which he has been for the most part up until now. That's all I care about. And again, you know, and he's not going to hit me up. He would have. I mean, I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to respond. But if he responds and we talk about it like fucking grown men privately, I'm good to squash it. Ryan's conditioning didn't even look too good in that fight. No, it didn't. It didn't. Well, Marco, you did cuss me out when we called the fight on live stream. I did not. Get out of here. That's what I'm saying, Mo. It's goofy. Marco, this show is... Thank you, Toney. I just can't wait for the views to correlate and the subscribers to correlate with that statement. Because as of now, you know, I want to be like... Well, I don't want to be like Ness as a person, but I want to be like... I want to have that success. I want to... Like my man Blue Blood. I want to have his success. Of course, showbiz. I mean, again, I wouldn't do any of their style. Like I'm a different... I have my own style. Like I don't interview. I don't do my show like they do. But their success... Fucking commendable. Tank should either just retire or get a big fight. It's annoying watching him fight cans. Marco, Ryan Garcia and Haney went 3-3 amateurs. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard they went 3-3 amateurs. That's what I heard. That is what I heard. But, you know, who knows? Laser focus, Ryan is going to be doing. Yep, true. Ryan said he was... Yeah, I know. I believe it. That's a great question. Great question. I love that question. Oh, yeah, someone is clipping that. Clipping what? What are you talking about, Vega? Yo no entiendo. ¿Por qué tú hablar? Yeah, my Spanish is garbage. Ryan had to pull every loophole in the book just to get a draw with Haney. I mean, a draw? He beat him. What you mean? Oh, you mean in the amateurs? Don't turn into showbiz. Nah, I'm not going to turn into showbiz. Notice the Tio interview, I believe you meant to write. You were direct and not afraid to ask the elephant in the room questions. Then you don't allow BS answer. You will... Yeah. Thanks. I mean, I try, but I'm not like a dick about it. You know what I mean? And also, you have to maintain some kind of a camaraderie, a good relationship with the people you're interviewing. I'm not going to try and piss people off. You and Ness came after me over a chat message, getting interpreted different. Me? What'd I do? Nezra talks a lot. He always goes people. Yeah, I know. Bailey, I need some legal representation. Blue don't know boxing. He gets all of his fight picks wrong. Breakdown. Look, I love Blue, right? As a person, always been mad supportive. Like, Blue has always been supportive. Like, done shit for me. You know what I mean? Helped me build my channel. Nobody else really has. Well, Drew Titan, too. Drew Titan and Blue have always been very supportive to me. So I love Blue now. And I've hung out with both of them in person. Like, those are friends of mine, like in person. Unlike other people I've never even met. But I don't have the same views as him, obviously. But I love Blue. Those are my New York guys. See, that's something, man. I'm telling you, New York dudes, we got it's just when you come up in the same code and the same kind of ethical code and the same kind of hoods and shit, I don't know. I feel like you just click more. Hassan Campbell and Showbiz, one and the same. I don't know. Who's Hassan Campbell, Joe? Spit at me, dog. Yeah, you could easily have made that. Yeah, you could have easily made that N-word clip go viral if you wanted to. What N-word clip? Why don't British people have YouTube channels? That's a very weird, random, but very, very good question. I don't know. Are you going to have a streaming schedule? Yeah, I do. Samat, do you follow me? I go every day, 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. Actually, I'm starting to do 1:30 now. 1:30 to about a couple hour streams a day. I like this version of Marco. He keeping it real now. Well, what'd I do? What'd I do? Blue ass. You don't have to like him. He's a good dude, though. Earlier might get over 100 in here. Well, how much earlier? What we talking about? Blues are real. Yeah, Blues mad cool. Marco, once your channel blows up, you won't be able to give this personable. I know. Well, that's when we're going to do all super chats because I don't really get that many super chats. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to push you guys. I get times are tough, but once it gets big enough, that's when super chats will have to be implemented so I could hit all the, hit up all the questions. I'm going to be at the Times Square card, most likely. I'm going to fucking really press Shaq as nicely as I can. Like, yo, get me in this motherfucker, Shaq. You know what I mean? If I'm not already, because as you guys know, Shaquille O'Neal is connecting me with Turkey Al-Sheikh. It didn't happen yet, but he gave me his word he's going to do it. So, and this motherfucker Shaq owns like 1,000 businesses. So I'm definitely not the first priority for him. If you don't piss them off, be respectfully, don't dismiss logic, even if, yeah, right. Blue has a picture of a Mexican fighter on his wall. Nah, he's not racist. The TON word clip. Oh, that's corny. I'm not going to be like just replaying it. No, 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 no. Remember how he was like, no, 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 no. I'm not going to do that. That's, to me, that's corny. That's like race baiting or rage baiting. What do they call it? Good afternoon. What's up, Soup? My man, see, Brooklyn right there. I can't understand British English that well. You could barely speak American English, Zorro. I've heard you. My man, the myth, the legend, the extra crispy piece. Appreciate you. You get kicked off. Yes, I'm aware of that. Thank you. I heard it was an invite only as for seats. Yes, but if I go, it's going to be as a media type capacity. So I don't think the seats, that doesn't qualify for me. Blue always hating on Canelo Iglesias. I get it. You don't like Blue. I get it, which is cool. Press Shaq, huh? He might stuff you in a lock. You know what I mean. Marco, 48 laws of power. Never outshine your master. You made Ness feel stupid, so he lashed out at you. That's true. But you got to take that shit when you are the one who tries to make everybody else feel stupid all the time, including me. Like, I don't mind. Like, it's been you know what I mean? Like, I could take jokes, but you got to be able to fucking, I thought you were tri-state area. That's the difference, man. I'm telling you. Jersey is New York City. It's Diet New York City. Jersey's Walmart, New York. No, I'm playing, but I'm not. I've always said that, though. We would always make fun of kids from like we call them Bridge and Tunnel, Jersey, Rockland, Westchester. Everyone from MIC says, yeah, we're especially Hispanics. That's a fact. Be careful about announcing your connections. Why? Why so, attorney? Explain to me why. And I'm only announcing the Shaq thing because everybody saw me with him. There's a picture up of it and all that. But Crawford himself put out a video when we were all at the event. You see me and Shaq in the video with him. So, I mean, it's like I'm not doing something that's not already out there. What's up? Bam, bam. An hour earlier, so like 12:30? Yeah, sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Isn't there Soup, right? When you meet dudes from New York, like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, I feel when I talk to people like us, we just have a click. Like, it's just there. Like, you understand the same fucking slangs. You kind of get the same references. You kind of have the same ethics for the most part, unless you're a dirtbag. Get the fuck out of here, Zorro. Zorro is always trolling. Superman. Haters gonna hate. What's that song? But I just want. What's that song? Haters gonna hate. Fuck, what's that from? Is that Chappelle? But I feel when Buddy said be careful announcing who you know because you never know who's listening and who wants to sabotage. Oh, is that what you meant? Did he even say anything? No, he didn't say. Okay, maybe that's what he meant. I mean, can't really sabotage. I'm all above board with everything. I'm honest about everything. So, and that's one thing I've learned. Like I've told you guys, right? I could have lied about all the pro fights I had, right? I could have, because I'm out on BoxRec, but I have videos of it. So the videos prove I had pro fights, right? But I'm not on BoxRec. I could have been like, yeah, I'm 5-0, all knockouts. Like I could have easily said that. Easily. When the truth is, officially, I'm 0-1. Then the other 4 pro fights I had were smokers, so they didn't count. And those I won, but they didn't count. So I'm 4-1, but only literally I'm 0-1. BoxRec would have me 0-1. And I could have lied. I could easily lie about that. Nobody would ever know. But I'm not going to lie. because I feel like I put too much hard work in the sport and I respect the sport too much and what I went through in the sport to fucking make shit up. And fuck, for all I know, maybe the video will come out of me losing. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? Maybe that one day somebody will have it. Somebody has it in a fucking camcorder somewhere. Who knows? You know, where the judge is like, and the winner. And I'm just like, I was tired as fuck when I lost that fight. I dropped him, though. I did drop him. Second round. I was born in Jersey. Oh, were you? What part? Marco, watch highlights on low-level shows. Well, yeah, I watch highlights because I choose to watch highlights on certain fights. That's just his stupid joke that he made up that his minions roll with. MBF. Ooh. You know what I don't like about it, though? I feel like it's too much like TBV. It's like the 3 initials. I don't want it to be initials. I feel like that's too much like TBV. You know what I mean? But I like that. You're onto something. Let's make it no. I don't want to steal people's like initials or their style. Appreciate you. Yova, what up? MBF is kind of great. Yeah. MBF. Nah. I don't like New Jersey. The air smell. You should have gone to Staten Island back in the fucking 90s. Superman, you remember that? Superman, tell these dudes what Staten Island smelled like in the 90s. Elizabeth. Oh, shit. Elizabeth is the home for all the... Fruity. That's big. Fruity. The crosswalks are just rainbow flags painted on all the crosswalk floors there. That makes sense. At least we always keep it a buck. I try. The hardest thing I learned is some hate on success, even if you work hard to get there. Okay. Boxing, a time-consuming sport, but have to go out your way to find it. Word. Showbiz equals Thomas Chance. Oh, that's his name? His name's Thomas Chance Morris? It's kind of a cool name. Chance. Subscribe. Subscribe. What do we got here? Joe Pilot. Appreciate you for some Beijing for that beard. Beijing. Oh, you want me to dye it? Well, this goes out to Joe Pilot. Get a fat cash app. Years. Easy. Telling you guys. You'll see. I'm probably going to shave maybe tomorrow or the next day. 10 years gone. When I cut all this shit off, appreciate you, Joe. You're the man. Yeah, he knows. Showbiz be yelling way too much. He has a lot of energy. That's one thing. I can't match his fucking energy. I'll tell you that. A word, lesbian, that Tootie? Yeah. Nah, I mean, the truth is no, I'm just fucking with Vega, but no. Get a fire stick. I would never get a fire stick. I don't already have one. No, I'm good. I'm good. Again, I said this before. Freeing me is eluding that is my master, and eluding which it's not. You get what I'm saying? I'm not jailed from anything. You get what I'm saying? Mikhail, don't put us on the same level. I got 20 years on the kid. Appreciate the sentiment, though. Marco Boxing brought to you by Just for Man. Your mic audio cuts out when you hit the sound effects. Oh, does it? So here, I'm going to talk. You hear me right now, or you can't hear anything I'm saying? No? Yes? No? So did you guys not hear one thing I said and when that bomb went off? Title should indicate that opinions are encouraged, accepted. What about when streets use the dirt to be dirt roads everywhere? Where? Free Gervonta. I love Gervonta. Oh, I don't love him, but I like Gervonta. Buzz very animated. Biz. Now it worked. Okay, good. My bad older brother, little older brother beef. Biz is Biz has a lot. Gervonta only guilty of being a half-breed. Good guy, though. Yeah, he is a good guy. I mean, look, he's a Trumper and all that shit, but that's on him. That's on him. You guys shouldn't say free Gervonta in here because ain't nobody's fucking jailed. There's nobody jailed in here, so don't even say that shit in here. That's perpetuating that other channel. Nobody's jailed in here. Nobody. Because none of us, except Alberto sometimes, let's be honest, Alberto, sometimes you're on some shit, cause drama. But Alberto's an OG, so he's in the cut. Better, but the bomb was lower. Well, this is just a stream. I just used the stream. It's a StreamYard soundboard that they provide. So I don't have one. You know how like Toney has one of those machines he hits or whatever? Like I could get one of those, I guess, but I don't even know where to get it, what to do with it. This way is easy. Back when you started, you were telling everyone that they were drunk. Yeah, man. Some dudes I think are drunk. Now, I don't remember dirt roads all over NYC, Soup. I don't know how old the fuck you are, but dirt roads. What? You from the revolution? How old are you, Soup? Are you a ghost? Damn, Superman was born in the revolution. Gervonta should be blocked across YouTube. I'd pay another. Damn. You don't like? Why don't you like Gervonta? What do he do to you? Gervonta stood up for Raza. What was Nessa's mad? What's Raza mean again? Mexicans? Like Marco said, I just make the creepy uncle. No, there's room. Let me go down here a little. You guys are flying. Alberto, is the man seasoned. Salute. What up, Legacy? My man, Legacy. Alberto was a made guy. Real greaseball shit. There was nothing we could do. Yo, he kind of is. He kind of is. And I would hate to have to ban anybody. I don't want to do that. I'm hoping that my energy just attracts people in here that we don't even need to worry about being like, for the most part, except for Alberto, people don't really disrespect each other in here. Now, CJ, you're guilty, but you're reactionary. Like you're a reactionary guilt. Like I try and tell my son that. My son is like you. If anybody even fucks them a little bit at school, he's 11. He goes mad hard. This one girl, his school called me. They're like, yo, there was a little altercation. Everybody's fine, but there was your son and this girl got into it with each other, and then the girl flipped out and started going crazy, and security had to come and like pull her out. She was throwing shit. And so I talked to my son, I'm like, what happened? She's like, well, she started fucking with me. I'm like, well, what'd you say? He goes, I said, that's why your father left you. I was like, you said what? And she fucking flipped. I'm like, yo, Leo, chill. It's not that deep. That's why your father how'd you even know? He goes, well, she would tell people. That's how he knew it was true. Because at first I'm like, how would you even know? She fucking yo. Yeah. So, but I had to talk with him because I'm like, yo, that's too far. And I feel like CJ's like that. It was like that. Rob's not in here now. Rob's like that. Alberto will be like, Rob's annoying. And then Rob will just start talking about banging his grandma 12 different ways. Like Rob's like that. So I'm trying to tell Leo, like, you got to the response is the punishment should always fit the crime. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you guys are saying. He bugged out for that. Yeah, he's bugged out. No, he was right. She would tell people that's really what happened. That's why it hit her so deep. Well done. Go for the juggler. Your son taught her a valuable lesson. Tell people you're... Yeah, that's true too. That's Pierce. That's a Pierce in the side. Yeah, man. That's fucked up. And he's 11, so you're hitting an 11-year-old with that shit. So I was trying to explain to him, like, punishment should always fit the crime. Always. You know what I mean? I'm guilty of that. I go for the throat. My wife has made me chill. You're like that too? And what it's really about is that's about us. That's about our traumas, our insecurities. Like if something hits, because it's really not about what it is. If somebody says, you're stupid, and you're like, yeah, that's why your whole family smoked crack and your mother beat your father's ass. And, it's like, that's about us. So when I always teach him, if somebody says something, work on why what they said annoys you so much. Why can't you just let it roll off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a little things. I get it. There's certain things you don't let roll off. Don't get me wrong. But little things I'm talking about. You let it roll off. 80 in here. Word up. Well, 71 now. But Marco, I'm going to chill off CJ. I don't want this. Thank you. Thank you. She should have told your son, that's okay because your daddy a blind, bald mole rat. Damn. Well, I don't know if you're joking or if you're just being rude, but one more of those, and I believe this person should get blocked. Long as dude, don't mention me. I won't go hard. Yes, that's crazy. Why do we do that? I know, right? Hope your son and your family have been good. My blessings. Appreciate you. Come up your way. Thank you for making videos. And thank you, man. Man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Don. I'm dropping a James Toney. You guys remember this one? James Toney versus Vasily Girov? When Toney made history snatching the cruiserweight fucking belt. Toney started at middleweight, a champion, and became the cruiserweight fucking champion. Disgusting, nasty work. I wasn't good at talking shit as a kid, so I learned how I would always OD. Marco said, damn. I mean, I was like, what? I have 2 kids, both girls. Ooh, man. I'm glad I got a boy. 2 girls. Like, I love my daughter, but like worrying about 2 of them because I know how disgusting we could be as men. Ratchet we could be. They're smart but crazy. Kids are something else. Yeah, right? Bro, you could make 1 million vids on Toney fights. I know. Matter of fact, the video I made of Toney versus Iran Barkley got within a day over like 1 or 2 million views because he beat the shit out of Biden. I feel bad. Barkley just had a stroke, I believe. I don't know how good he is. I should hit up his daughter. I have her number. But that got mad views. That got mad views. Superman S Durant. Superman, is your name S and then is your last name actually Durant, or is that some fucking thing? Some cool thing S Durant that I never heard of. Why does it say S Durant there? Marco, what's the real reason you stay in shape? I stay in shape because it keeps me from flipping out like Ness did, for example, or like reacting like my son. It keeps me more level-headed. Boxing every day keeps me from fucking flipping out because we all have that in us. You know what I mean? So that's one of the, and also to stay in, like, I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to get Alzheimer's. Like, daily exercise helps prevent the worst shit. Like, they say that for like Alzheimer's, which is in my family, like my father's whole side of his family had it. This exercise is a huge preventative measure for that. I misread your comment. Oh. Marco, the real reason you stay in shape is to fuck up your daughters. No, I know what you meant. Nah, he's not going to apologize. He'll be. I thought he would at least reach out and talk about it like men, but he hasn't done that either. Apology, whatever. We don't even have to. There doesn't have to be apologize. Like, just talk about it. See my side. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I feel a certain level of respect, I'm okay with it if we have a conversation. But up to him. Facts. Started lifting, feeling. Yeah, man. Hell yeah. The endorphin, it releases endorphins, which gets us like feeling good. I'm watching Floyd use Gotti. Oh, man. Should I play that video? I call that my Beautiful Violence series. I work 60, 70 hours a week, personal exercise. Damn, it's a lot of work. Check out Moore versus Girov. Oh, yeah? I know Moore beat him because Moore was... What weight was that at? Mark, because I don't think Moore skipped cruiser. He just went from light heavy to heavy. Marco, boxing is the best exercise, bench pressing and lifting. Yep. Yeah, Marco, you have the great niche for those. Thanks, man. Exercise also helps keep erectile function. Okay. Yeah, that's actually my name. Oh, okay. Durant. Was that Creole? Keep you on the loop. New prospects. Okay. Floyd painted him. All right, let me do the. Which one was I gonna do? The. Which one was I? Which one was I gonna play? God, I fucking forgot. Oh. The Toney versus Barkley? Which one did you want me to play, Mikhail? I forgot what I said. Why didn't this say y'all talked about what? Why didn't this say y'all talked about the way you supposedly? Huh? I don't know what that meant, Samat. You gotta rephrase what you meant. Boxing. Oh, Gotti, right? Do you guys want to see the Toney versus Barkley or the Gotti versus Mayweather? You tell me. Floyd Gotti or Mayweather or Toney versus Barkley? Which one? I'll do both. Or one or the other. What we got? What you guys want to see? Which one? Tell me. Gotti. Floyd versus Gotti. Nobody saying anything? All right, let me find the Floyd Gotti. All right, Floyd Gotti. That one was done a little later. A little earlier, so you'll see my style is a little different. I feel like not as good. But let me grab it. Oh, this is a short one though. Where's the long one? Floyd. I'm trying to find it. Floyd versus. This is shorts. Here we go. All right, got it. Let's do it. Let's do this shit.
One of the most viciously elegant destructions in boxing history. Volume 2 of my beautiful violence series. Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gotti. Atlantic City, 2005. This OG pretty boy version of Floyd was a terror, taking advantage of all opportunities. Floyd's high-power CPU quickly detected a hole in Arturo's defense. Defensively, Gotti waist bends low and leads all the way to his right. Floyd would engage and then quickly step around Gotti, positioning himself behind his back. And then Floyd would fire off shots from that vulnerable angle. Gotti's defensive positioning would leave his right side unprotected. So Floyd was then able to land repeated rights to his grill and breadbasket. Floyd then began adding another layer to this butt-whooping cake by leaping in with his lead left hook. This pretty boy version of Floyd before the hand injuries had serious pop on those punches. By round 4 though, Floyd stopped sticking and moving and planted himself in the pocket. Floyd continued to pivot to his right and machine gun powerful combinations from the perfect angle. Floyd also started sprinkling in some of his patented counter-punch magic. And by round 6, it became merciless target practice. Floyd was sledgehammering off creative combinations, tattooing Arturo's head and body. With Arturo's eye ballooned to twice its size, trainer Buddy McGirt was forced to stop the fight. Floyd's attack throughout this fight was vicious, but executed with the precise artistry of Michelangelo.
So you see, I had a lot less similes and fucking metaphors in that one. It was more of a technical breakdown. Gotti had that thing where he would do this and leave all this shit open, and he would turn and go down, and Floyd just, the right hand was just open. This whole shit was open the whole time. Deeper meaning for Chicanos, Maine. Vicious, right? Fundora did fight Virgil. When did you film that? That was, I'll tell you right now, I think I have the timestamp on it. About a year ago. You know what? No, I think earlier. It was created, modified. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, about a year ago. So I've changed a lot. I feel like my style of doing the videos has changed. I feel like it's gotten better. Did you all catch my Foreman tribute? I played it once. It's not even a short. It's a long form YouTube short Foreman video. A tribute to Big George. Did you guys want me to play it? I could play it now, or if you already saw it, we could, move on. But my Toney versus Barkley video is wild. That one I like. That's a more recent one, real recent. And man, you forget how good James Toney was at super middle, light heavy, around that. Look, even at cruiser heavyweight, he was good, but if he could have stayed at his weight, man. You guys want me to play the Foreman video? Or you already saw it? Talk to me. I'll watch it when I get back from measuring this corner. All right. Barkley Toney. All right. Barkley Toney. Barkley Toney. Yeah, there it is. All right, I'll play it. You didn't see the Foreman one? I'll never forget when you translate Cardinal to meat, my meat. All right, I'll play it. Here we go. Barkley versus Toney. This one was dropped within a few weeks ago, maybe?
The most sinister beating in boxing history. 1993, Iran Barkley jumps out the gate swarming James Toney like a rabid pit bull. But James quickly engages his elastic waist and sharp counters, which tame Barkley like he's Caesar Milan. Round one produces a sequence straight out of Fight Night with toe-to-toe nonstop action. Toney then lands his legendary pull counter and starts peppering Iran like a Caesar salad. All the while figure skating around him and then gliding out of range. Lights Out then lands another pull counter that ejects Barkley's mouthpiece out like a Pez dispenser candy. Followed by a left that tosses the blade across the ring like they're fighting on a cruise ship going through rough waters. Toney then steps out of the phone booth and maintains precise distance, while tapping Barkley up like he's drilling for oil in Saudi. James then lays on the ropes like a matador while picking Iran apart with locksmith precision. The Grand Rapids native continues landing cleaner than Irish Spring. He then decides to get off the ropes and take the squabble to the center of the squared circle, where he lands a Grandmaster level of difficulty parry counter, slapping away Barkley's jab and then cracking him with a counter using the same hand, all in the same motion. James continues initiating the spring in his waist like he's Inspector Gadget, making Iran swing at air before slapping him up, and then running off like he's skipping out on an IHOP check. The Bronx native finally lands a couple of flush shots, but that just prompts James to spray paint Barkley's mug like he's bombing the A train. Toney then lays back on the ropes and proceeds to send Barkley more vicious counters than a divorce attorney. James then spins out the corner like a Grand Rapids dreidel and continues to viciously beat Barkley like he sold him a kilo of baking soda. Dipping and slipping, delivering more bricks than an Alpo Martinez trip down south. Showing his Pentagon-level defense and Panther-like agility, Toney then teleports out of range like a sorcerer before jumping back in the pocket and battering Iran like a chicken finger. James continues beating Barkley like a Gambino enforcer collecting gambling debt as he sparks him from the inside and outside using more variety than Amazon. By round 9, James' merciless beating has swollen up Iran's grill like he had a shellfish allergy, leaving him looking like Sloth from the Goonies and forcing the ref to finally stop the fight.
Damn. That was a fucking that was a merciless ass whooping. Right? A merciless ass whooping. Yeah, crazy. Thank you, brother. Let me know if you want to see the Foreman tribute. That one, literally, I did like, 2 days ago? George's son got back to me. Just said thank you. I hit him up. He did look like Sloth, did he not? He was all fucked up. Baby Root. Didn't he look like Sloth? This is just me. You guys tell me. I'm here for you guys. Tell me if you want to see the Foreman one. We could pop that one off. I feel like we should do it because he just passed, and a lot of you probably didn't see it. But tell me right now, you want to see it or say I already saw it? Agile Ben whooped Barkley. Like, yeah, I might do that one too. But I gotta chill on Barkley because he might pass away. Like, I don't know how hurt he is from that stroke. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me hit up his daughter. Sorry to hear about your dad. Is he okay? If OJ did it, Ryan did it. Big George, the gentleman boxer. Do you rehearse the commentary? So the one I did with Floyd and Arturo Gatti, that was off the top of the dome piece. That was older. That was like I was like Biggie and Jay-Z in the booth off the top of the dome. The one you just saw though, yeah, I write it first. I don't rehearse it. I write it and then and like while I'm recording, every now and then, if I do a line that I think didn't have enough energy or too much energy or I fucked the word up, I'll redo it. But nah, I don't actually do a rehearsal. I just write it and then perform it. You guys want to see the Foreman? Nobody's really saying yes or no. Just tell me, guys, quick. I don't want to play it if you guys already saw it or, Do you want to see the Foreman one? Yes or no? Tell me. Tell me. Yes. All right, let's do it. Big George tribute. Sad. It's kind of sad, too. I'll tell you guys the truth. It's kind of sad. All right, here we go. Here we go. Big George.
Possibly the hardest puncher in the history of boxing has left us, leaving behind an immeasurable legacy. George Foreman voraciously snatched the gold medal in the 1968 Olympics like a hungry bear fresh out of hibernation, capturing our hearts as he gracefully bows and waves the U.S. flag, while his pugilistic savagery also captivates us as he stands in the ring with his opponent's blood trimmed on his shirt like Adidas stripes. Big George's pro career soared like the Millennium Falcon as he started 40-0 with 37 knockouts. Foreman's patented wide punches looped around like a boomerang before landing with the force of Thor's hammer. George's unique cross-arm defense wrapped his body and head like Iron Man initiating his titanium mask, using his massive arms to bounce off incoming fire like his limbs were dripped in Teflon. Foreman put Marshall, Texas on the map after his shocking destruction of undefeated Joe Frazier. George wiped Smokin' Joe across the floor like mopping glow, dropping him 6 times before registering the knockout. Following his upset loss to Muhammad Ali in 1974, the unhinged and dejected Foreman took out 5 different ops on the same night like he was playing Call of Duty. George then retired for 10 years to become an ordained Baptist minister, but announced his thrilling comeback at the age of 38 in 1987. He was initially laughed at because 38 back then was like clocking in at 48 now. However, Big George began stampeding through the heavyweight division like someone left the gate open at the Bronx Zoo. Foreman's new look, shiny head, clean shave, and Colgate smile instantly made him the lovable teddy bear of boxing. He also embraced his additional 35 pounds by always having a hamburger in his hand like he's Wimpy from Popeye. Foreman then became the first boxer to make more from endorsements than his boxing career with the astronomical success of his Foreman Grill. After a few unsuccessful tries, Foreman got his last crack at the heavyweight strap against Michael Moore in 1994. George was 18 years older than the 27-year-old southpaw. Foreman got tapped up like a maple tree over the first 10 rounds of that fight, while also swallowing more bombs than Yoshi from Super Mario. But the 45-year-old Texas native suddenly connects with an atom bomb in the 10th round that drops Moore like he got hit by a tranquilizer dart, leaving Michael sprawled out like he's making snow angels. The Pennsylvania native is unable to beat the count, which crowns George as the oldest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Foreman retires again at 48 and shifts his gears to commenting on HBO, which includes that notorious night where he protected Larry Merchant and Jim Lampley like a Gambino enforcer during the Galata vs. Bo riot at MSG. George Foreman sadly passed away at the age of 76 in 2025, leaving behind a wealth of family, of legacy, of excitement, and dominating brutal power. Let's all take a 10 count in our heads to commemorate Big George.
Yep, there it is. Yes, Robert, Snow Angels. That's what he looked like he was doing. I don't make it up. That's just what it looked like. Snow Angels. What you want from me? Foreman paid more a two-piece tomorrow for a hamburger today. Thanks, man. Great one-liners. I wouldn't kick you off my show. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. The problem is I don't do one-liners on other people's shows. Maybe that's the problem, but I'll save that shit for my own. Then what happened? We had 80, now we're down to only 50. Well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, man. Foreman had so many crazy fights. Foreman was just a different kind of man. Yeah, he was. Fire, bro. Keep them coming. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'd say Foreman was better at an older age. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one because he was so different. I think the younger Foreman was a better fighter. The younger Foreman was a better fighter. The older Foreman was a smarter fighter, which is what happens with us human beings in general with age, right? As we get older, we learn, we get smarter. Great one-liners. We're talking Oscar De La Hoya and his coach. I never talked about Oscar's. I've only made a couple videos of Oscar. I should make more because he was a very, very good fighter. One of the greatest welterweights, I believe, in history. I put Oscar top 10 greatest welterweight in history. Am I wrong? Is Oscar not? Appreciate you, Tori. You have to remember something, though. Freeing me is insinuating that I have a jailer and that I was jailed and that I have a warden and that I have a correctional officer, which I do not. I was never in any jail. Nobody has the power to jail me or free me because I'm my own man. But thank you. Thank you for saying that anyway. No doubt young Foreman was better. I love Oscar, but I also like trolling him. Well, yeah. He makes that easy. Matter of fact, Oscar hasn't had any clapbacks, right? He had one, and then I haven't really seen any since. I think he got cease and desists, personally. I think they were like defamation. Oscar, another walking highlight reel. Yeah, man. Homophobia unfairly darkens his legacy. Foreman was more skilled in his later days, but younger Foreman was just a force. Do a Sandy Sadler video. I would, Hayes, but the problem with that is the footage is so old and choppy. I'm not sure, you know? Yes, I did, and I would again. Yes, I did what? What did David Garcia say? Tori, did you shoot her? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Do you have a Salvador Sanchez? No, I do not. I should. Damn, why you shoot my girl, the stallion? What the hell's happening? Vegas is known to be the best place for boxing, but yeah, we only have 2 born world champions. You're from Vegas, Dons, obviously? Tory Lanez is a rapper. Oh. He got shot? Oh, she got shot, I mean. Sadler was a puncher. I did a Eubank video. No, I did a Nigel Benn video. Have you guys seen the Nigel Benn video? I did that one not too long ago. And I believe Nigel commented on it. Or maybe Connor commented on it. One of them. Oscar, top 3 heavyweight of all time. Top 3 welterweight of all time. I can't put Oscar over Floyd. I can't put him over Sugar Ray Robinson. I can't put him over Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm not even sure I could put him over Aaron Pryor. But maybe. Did you talk about the rematch? I just came back. Nah. You just missed. I played a bunch of videos, man. You just missed them all. Sanchez and Gomez would be a good video. He put the beats on that Puerto Rican. Yeah, he did. Nigel was crazy. Tori shot Megan Thee Stallion. Literally? Wait, what? Did that rapper literally take an actual gun and shoot her? I don't believe that. Megan's alive, right? They're trolling you. Tory Lanez is a rapper, and he got locked up for shooting Megan. Oh. He actually shot her? Why the fuck would he shoot her? You think Tank will fight Jake Paul? It was going to happen, Vic. It was going to happen until Tank, ran into a bit of a speed bump. I think guys like Marlon Starling would have beat Oscar. Pryor is a spicy take. I'm just saying. Marco, why you didn't pick up the phone when Two-Tone called you last night? Because I was doing something. I would have if I was free. I got no problem talking to Two-Tone. He shot Megan in the foot on purpose? Obviously, because he's in jail for it. Damn. It's a ricochet shot. I know, but there are rumors circulating. Yeah, I'm only with 2 dreams. Tough to put Oscar over Kid Gavilan. Nah, I'd put Oscar over him. Skill-wise. You can't put Oscar over those old school fighters accomplishment-wise because Oscar wasn't fighting once a week. You know what I mean? 15 rounders. But you could put him over skill-wise, like eyeball test, as long as there's competent video footage. Damn. Yeah. I put him above Hearns. Definitely. Hearns was one-dimensional. I'm telling you guys. I was busy. Again, I'll talk to Two-Tone. I got to be free. Fantasy matchup. Butterbean versus Jake. Like the Butterbean of then versus the Jake of now? I think Butterbean sleeps him. Sleeps him. Butterbean was fucking... Was he 400 pounds? I believe Butterbean was 400 pounds. Let me just make sure. In his prime. Okay, no, not 400. 330. 325. Butterbean was 325 pounds, which outweighs Jake by 130 pounds. And Butterbean can punch. He would have slept Jake. Jake wouldn't be able to keep him off him. Your last message? If I can figure out how I'll even unblock Alberto since he made a gesture in good faith. Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do that either. I guess, I don't know, ditto, but yeah, Butterbean for sure. He would kill Jake. Yeah, he would fucking wreck Jake. So, like, Butterbean was a force. You guys, matter of fact, fuck this shit. Let's do it. You guys want to see about Butterbean? I'm going to teach you about Butterbean. I'm going to teach you guys about Butterbean. Fuck this shit. I'm going to teach you motherfuckers about Butterbean right now. You tell me, do you think that this guy could have beat Jake Paul? Now, this guy that I'm showing you right now, could he have beaten Jake Paul? You tell me after you watch this.
A fighter with a brutal knockout reel, Butterbean. Butterbean's doughy American History X appearance captivated audiences. Branded king of the 4-rounders, Butterbean had 91 fights, only 2 of which were scheduled for over 4 rounds. Eric started his career out an astonishing 63-1, putting out lights like he worked for Con Ed. An undersized heavyweight at 5'11", Eric's 330-pound frame helped him chop taller opponents down like he was a lumberjack, with power that made opponents instantly pass out like they were at a Michael Jackson concert. Butterbean's sledgehammers would stiffen dudes mid-air like he was using Dr. Freeze's ray gun. His cinder blocks left guys reconsidering life's philosophy like he was Socrates. Eric was a well-rounded fighter, also throwing grenades to the body and damaging more livers than hepatitis B. Butterbean would transform into a villain like Starscream once that bell rang, seeing red and sometimes inadvertently knocking the sonic rings out of the referees. His promoters geniusly matched Butterbean's doughy appearance against chiseled Adonises, making Eric look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stomping down Fifth Avenue. Butterbean at 36 went 10 rounds with 52-year-old legend Larry Holmes.
Come on. Come on, guys. That guy was no joke. Marco, read my comment. What comment? This is why you got to do the super chat, because I don't even see your fucking comment, so you have to write it again. By the way, Iran Barkley's daughter just got back to me, and he is fine, she said. She's with him right now. So I hope. Seems like there's no lasting issues of, I guess, the stroke he had. I love using Butterbean and knock. Yeah. Whisper, make me pregnant. Huh? What the fuck? Starscream. Butterbean was a dog. What's up, John? Yeah, he was, right? The question was, could that version of Butterbean beat this version of Jake Paul? I think he crushes him like some Concord grapes. I think he knocks Jake Paul out. He wants to fight Jake Paul now. I interviewed him like last year. That's a little presumptuous, but Jake Paul should have rematched Tommy Fury. Do you have Emmanuel Augustus? I do. I believe. I believe I do. Or maybe not. Let me see. I believe I do. I could have swore I did one of those. Augustus. I guess I don't. I could have swore I did. Maybe I have it under... I know I do have one. I know I do. I just forgot what I named it. It's going to take me a second to find it. Oscar skill-wise over Gavilan? Absolutely not. Okay. Easily in 4 to 5 rounds. Yep. They need to put Barkley in the Hall of Fame. I would whoop Bean. Just stay away from him. Pop shots. I seen Butterbean take some pretty one-sided L's once he stepped up the competition. I mean, Larry Holmes beat him. He only has like 3 or 4 losses out of 91 fights. Granted, all of his fights were 4-rounders against, you know. You seen Butterbean fuck up? Not. Yeah. Yeah. That was for the movie, though. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold it down. All right. We're back. We're back. Any Cotto or Sugar Shane? Of course. Tons of those. Larry Holmes was like 48 or some shit. Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back, baby. Yeah, I got mad Sugar Shane videos. Mad Sugar Shane videos. I said I was back. I'm not black. I don't think. You guys tell me. Yeah, I did a Sugar Shane versus Golden Johnson, which was one of the most vicious ass whoopings I think I've ever seen. And I did a Sugar Shane versus Floyd. I'm 10% black? I bet. I'll take it. The Thomas Hearns slander always upsets me. I'm sorry, man. I think he was a little one-dimensional. I think he still beats most welterweights in history. Most fighters in history at his weight. I do. I'll give you that. But I just think he's a little overrated. Like, I think Floyd Mayweather would have systematically picked apart Thomas Hearns. Thomas Hearns didn't have the greatest boxing skill or boxing IQ. He had speed, power, and length, and tenacity. But his IQ and his skills were above average, but not excellent. And his chin was also, questionable. There's that German woman. I know. I saw that. Crazy bitch. Am I allowed to say call women bitches? Whatever. Yeah. She made herself yeah. And black people hate her because she's a white girl who made herself black. She looks weird too. You know what she looks like? She looks like what the fuck was that movie? Soul Man. She looks like the dude from Soul Man as a woman. Anybody my age knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Marco, post your morning routine like all these MFs that go viral. What morning routine? What you mean? I don't know, Wonderland. It's a good question. Thomas Hearns versus Paul Williams would be crazy fantasy matchup. 2 6'2" welters. Well, Hearns is 6'1", I believe, but close enough. Hearns passed the eye test. Duran passed the AIE test. Okay. That was racist.
Oh, that's racist.
That was racist. Tommy had Amir Khan chin at heavyweights. Yeah. Yeah. Right? John, am I joking? That's what she looks like. That's what she looks like. She looks like the Soul Man guy. That shit was so racist. Like, if you did that now, they would probably, everybody involved, the studio, the actors, the fucking grips, the PAs, they'd all get jumped on sight if you were involved in that movie now. IQ off the chart. It's the same guy that fought all kings and beat many. I'm telling you, Bailey, I think his IQ was not that good. You saw that when he fought Hagler. He just started throwing. Same thing with Leonard. He just happened to have the size and the reach advantage on Leonard, and he had speed. I've been in there, man. I'm telling you, there's certain fighters, and I've been that kind of a fighter, where you're just throwing, and because you're faster, you land, but there's no method to your madness. Then there's guys who set traps, who have punch placement proficiency. Like, he just threw and was able to land because he had the range and the speed. And, of course, the power. So when he landed, it'd be over. I think De La Hoya beats Thomas Hearns at welterweight. Maybe not. Fuck, maybe not. Okay, I take that back. I'm not sure. right? Soul Man was the last of the use of black. Yeah, literally. He outboxed Ray twice. Nah, he only beat Ray once. They only had 2 fights, didn't they? Yeah, they only had 2 fights. He should have beat Ray in that second fight. I did a video on that recently. That video got a lot of views. The biggest robbery, I called it. I've never seen a fighter adjust smoother than Hearns. Okay, well, maybe I'm missing something. You drunk, Marco. No. No. That was funny. What else we got? Talk to me, people. Let me do I'm gonna do it. Hearns versus not Hearns. Wait, Hearns versus Ray. That one was crazy. Hearns versus Ray. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Peep this one.
When Sugar Ray Leonard's charisma blinded the judges. 1989 rematch. Ray lands a shot that starts up Tommy Hearns like he used jumper cables. So the 6'1" Hearns uses his length to maintain range like he's practicing social distancing. Snipering straight rights like his gloves were equipped with a laser scope. Tommy then catches Ray coming in like a burglar and lands a follow-up cinder block that drops the already shaky Leonard, leaving Ray on all fours like he's looking for a contact lens. But Sugar Ray gets up blasting, landing a shot that slips Hearns back like he stumbled over a tripwire. The Washington, D.C. native then jumps on the woozy Hearns, delivering more bricks than Nino Brown. The hitman continues swallowing bombs like he's Yoshi, but then suddenly powers up like he ate a Super Mario mushroom. The two legends then start feverishly exchanging like it's 9:30 on Wall Street. Tommy suddenly detonates an atom bomb that stumbles Ray back like his shoelaces were tied together. The Kronk Gym star then proceeds to beat on Leonard like Ray sold him a kilo of baking soda. Tommy continues teeing off on Ray's melon like he's Tiger Woods. However, in a thrilling momentum shift, the Olympic gold medalist lands a sledgehammer that short-circuits the hinges in Tommy's knees. Leonard connects with a follow-up combination that leaves Hearns stumbling like he's failing a sobriety test on the side of the highway. In another exhilarating pendulum shift, Tommy then knocks the sonic rings out of Ray with a series of grenades that drop the Sugar Man for the second time, leaving him kneeling on the canvas like he's praying for Ramadan. Hearns then delivers an extra crispy 8-piece like he works for Uber Eats, further dazing Ray. Both icons then dig deeper than a grave robber. They're both exhausted but continue trading bombs like they're arms dealers. Ray ends the final round by slamming on the gas and spraying 23 consecutive buckshots at Hearns' cabbage. Tommy only fires back 5 times in that sequence, which secures the 12th round for Leonard, imprinting Ray's tremendous heart as the last thing onlookers see. Judges were also enchanted by Ray's effort as they shocked the world, scoring the fight a draw. Years later, showing his prestigious character and honesty, Ray admits Tommy won that fight.
In the second fight that we had, the war, I think it's called the war, you beat me. You beat me, Tommy.
Isn't that some G shit? He admits he lost. How often do we see that? He admits he lost that fight. That's dope. That's something I would do now. At the time, I couldn't do it. Ego was too high. At the time, hey, B, Bomb Squad. Appreciate the The extra crispy 5-piece. Marco going straight to Duncan. Yeah, actually, we might go get a treat. I gotta go to the post office and drop off these $1,000 fucking Grant gloves to be sent to E-Rock. And oh, so I also have a pair of Sugar Ray Leonard custom. I think I think they might have been made for him to use back in the day. I'm not sure. By Title Boxing. I'm gonna be raffling off those two. Those are coming. Yeah, it's admirable as shit, right? Marco, you made 1K off. I didn't make shit. No, I did not. I think he could sell them for 1K. I didn't make 1K. I could have made more if I sold them. The truth is, I didn't realize I thought they were worth more like 500. So I set it to like, if I just get 5, I'm good. So that'll cover, and then, but then I think they went up. So he might be able to get 1,000 for them if he wants to sell them. Anywhere from 500 to 1,000. I made, in between that somewhere. I made enough just to cover it, so I'm not losing money. But the belt is next. We will be raffling off the Ring Magazine Muhammad Ali version belt next week. You about to get those gloves off vlogs? I told you, yeah. I mean, we'll see what they're worth. They have a couple being sold for that. Similar ones, but nobody bought it. So, shit is worth whatever somebody pays for it. You know what I mean? No, I didn't want to put them on eBay. I wanted to raffle them to you guys. That was a conscious decision. I'd rather do that. I want to start doing like frequent raffles. You know what I mean? I think that's fun for the channel. Yeah. So you guys want to do a trivia before we wrap this up, or what do you want to do? How's trivia? You tell me. Damn, I haven't seen Eon today. I haven't seen a few people. A few of the regulars have not come in. A few came and went. Came and went. Talk to me, people. Do you want to do a trivia, or should we just wrap it up and reconvene tonight? Up to you guys. I'm going to commit postal fraud and intercept the gloves. Do it. Riding around like Tupac and Poetic Justice. It's 56 today. Not bad. Trivia? All right. All right, bet. Why them gloves cost? Because, Guru, they don't make them. Grant stopped. If you go to Grant's website, if they even have one anymore, they don't sell gloves. You cannot buy anything from them. So anything that's out there is either old, like collectible, or just custom made. They sent me some gloves. They sent me 2 pairs. I have 1 pair that I work out with. And then I have this pair here that Vlogs is getting. Duran versus Meldrick Taylor. Did you do a video of? Duran never fought Meldrick Taylor. You're speaking Big Play Bray. You mean Chavez versus Taylor? And yes, I did tons of videos on those. On that. I call that the worst stoppage in history. I'm assuming that's what you meant, right? I'm assuming. Sorry, I'm just answering Barkley. Barkley's daughter. You have to email Grant to order. Is that how it works? Okay. I didn't even realize that. Robbed in 1 second. Is it your playlist? What you mean? Get out of here. Link. Is it your playlist? What's my playlist? Oh, is that video no. The way you do it is you go into, people don't know this, which is kind of annoying, because you go into somebody's YouTube channel and there's a little search, looks like a magnifying glass. You hit that, then you put in whatever word you're searching for. So you would go into there and then you would hit, Chavez, Duran, or Taylor, and then whatever I have that I made with that in the title will pop up. It's kind of annoying that YouTube does not explain. Like, I think I'd get a lot more views if I could actually put a fucking, like, if the library would be customized or searchable, more searchable like, what's the word? Intuitively searchable, where people like can, oh, this is, or if it was alphabetized, even that'd be cool. So I thought about doing a playlist for members only where I do that, where I alphabetize everything. Yeah, Grant doesn't have a website, only a Facebook page and IG. That's crazy. Isn't that weird? I wonder why. I think he just stopped giving a fuck, maybe. Because they're so like, I guess they're the official gloves for a lot of the fights now, so they don't even need to do that. But why not? You know how many people would buy the gloves? I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, YouTube does. YouTube does. So I think, let's see. Let us see. Let us see. I think, so if you go here, right? So you go to somebody's YouTube page. So then let's say you go to my page. And then right there, you see that? Right on the side, that little, I'll zoom in on it. It's to all the way to the left, right there. You click that, right? Boom, and then you search. Then I'll say Meldrick. And then boom, here's all the shit I have on Meldrick. Julio Cesar Chavez. So this is my long form video that I did about the stoppage. Old. This is Meldrick Taylor, fastest hands ever, fastest counterpuncher. So this is all the Meldrick Taylor shit that I have. Now let's see. I want to do stoppage. Worst stoppage in history. So this is it right here. Oh no, that's not it. That's the Barroso Rolly one. Where's the Meldrick one? So I believe I only have a long form video of Taylor versus Chavez. I have a long form. I don't have a reel. So you go in that way, you search. That's the way to do it. Michael Grant, Franklin. I don't know but he has nothing to do with Grant gloves, right? Just a lot of people thought that was his brand. Michael Grant had nothing to do with Grant gloves. He was a good heavyweight. I interviewed him. I know him. He's cool. He started boxing very late. He actually works as private security for some billionaire right now. Travels around as his private security guard. Makes cake. Okay, thanks, Marco. My uncle told me to check that fight out. Hell yeah, check it out. Wow, thanks. Yep. Yeah, people don't know that. It might not be on mobile. Yeah, people don't know that's how you search. Fucking annoying. I think I'd be able to get a lot more views if people knew that. And also if it was just if it was alphabetized. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? Like I want to start for members only, like I said, a playlist alphabetized, A through D, E through whatever, G, and then you go in there and then that's where you could see fighters. Every fighter with that last name will be in there. But it's hard. Like I wish they made you and alphabetize it better, where you could just click on A, then you'll see Meldrick Taylor. You click on them, then that'll take you to all the videos I have of Meldrick Taylor. You know what I mean? Like I wish they had it like that. I think I get a lot more views because I have reels. I have over like 600, I think. How many do I have? Breakdown videos is, how do I get info? I have 430, so over 400, like just like my reels. What's up, Eric? What's cracking? Personal security makes gobs of money, especially if the GOAT and LTC and former military. If they got an LTC and former, and if they're former military. Okay. Yeah, now I know he's doing well. Word. Respect. You the man, Eric. Bomb Squad. What was it? Whatever happened with that? Remember when Wilder and his brother were like, his brother claimed Wilder banged his brother's girl? Like they were banging each other's girls. And remember that whole fucking drama? I don't really follow it, but that sucked. One trivia question. Well, the winner, who was the last winner? It was Mo Brains, who's not in here anymore. So he came and defend his title. Grant and Holyfield had the same trainer, Don Turner. Turner said that he would train Grant if both fought. Then Lennox killed Grant. I did a video on that, Lennox and Grant. I called that when the two giants clashed because Both those dudes were over 6'7", or 6'6" and 6'7". Do you think Wilder did it? Do you guys think Wilder did it? Who won the gloves? Iraq, aka Vlogs, won the gloves. So I got to mail them out to him today, actually. You guys think Wilder did it? Oh shit, that was crazy. But you know shit like that in the hood happen all the time. Like what? Oh, not. I'll tell you right now. Maybe that's a Boston thing there, Pilot. Because when I was coming up with my boys, one of the codes we had, big code, never fuck with other like your boys' girls. Even if maybe if they were like a hookup or like a jump off, but like if it's your girl, like anything that's more than just a bang, like any girl that was like anything even slightly serious, nobody touched that. That was just a fucking rule. So I don't know. Do you do NBA trivia? I don't know enough about current NBA. Like I stopped watching. I'm back watching it now, but I don't know enough about the last like 10 years or 15 years of NBA. I kind of just stopped watching. And of course, your sibling is out of control. Yeah, it's okay to have them before. Yeah, I don't mess with my money or my girl. Yep. Yeah, I agree. Some guys have no code. That's what I'm saying. And look, there's always one of those dudes who will like I know there's one of my longtime friends but I know what he is. If my wife wanted to bang him, he would do it in a second. He would not give a fuck. Guaranteed. We all have a couple of those people in our lives, but as long as you know what they are and keep them you know what I mean? And not to say if that ever happened, obviously but he would get a merciless beating. Like I would you know what I would do? I would tie him up to that bag right there. Tie him up with Gorilla Tape and barbed wire. And I would unleash 10 straight rounds with no break in between. 10 just 3-minute rounds in a row. Unleash all kinds of... I will unleash more combinations than Master Lock if that ever happened. That is a man code. Get your ass. Yep. Wilder and bro, Eskimo brothers. Yep. Word. 10 rounds. 10. I do 10 rounds every day. That would be easy. That'd be no problem. Your brother did? Ugh. Is that like your full-blooded brother? Or stepbrother? Half-brother? What? Not like it matters. I'm just curious. Vic, I'm telling you. That's what would happen. Yeah, that's... Like you don't... Because when you come up in the hood, right? Back then, I've grown up since then, but you bang mad girls, that's and you fucking steal shit when you're young. You do shit like that, right? You bang girls, you steal shit, you get money. But the code was with your friends. You don't ever touch their girls. You don't ever steal from them. Your friends. That's the code. And you never snitch, tell on them about anything. Like always have their back. Those are the 3 things you follow. That's at least how it was in New York. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I'd only be mad at the guy as well if he is cool with me. Otherwise, yeah, you're right. Heavy. I do have 10 rounds on that. I do 3 rounds on the double M bag or the Cobra Reflex, and then I do 7 on the heavy. So 10 total. 3 Cobra Reflex, 7 heavy. Full his life turned out as you. That sucks. Sorry to hear that, CJ. It's facts. I'm an only child, and I'll be honest, when I hear stories like that, like I have friends, family that have shitty ass fucking siblings that are like crackheads or whatever. I'm happy I'm an only child now. Shit was lonely as fuck growing up, but I'm happy I am now. Yeah. Utilize the playlist option, folder for each of the big names. But when you say big names, just folder for every name. Really, right? Right? Because what? Big names, and then what do I do with the dudes like Emmanuel Augustus or, Butterbean? Is that just, you know what I mean? What do I do there for those guys? How do I have a playlist that just says maybe novelty, but then that's disrespectful. Guys who cheat on their girls, who cheat on their friendship, and yep, true that. Correct. Word up. Word up. All right, that's not a bad idea. It's gonna take me fucking forever. Actually, no, I just go through all the videos and just put them in playlists. I think I have to upload them separate, maybe. I don't fucking know. I'll do that though. That'll take me like weeks because I have so many videos, but I should do it. Maybe it'll be easier for people to search. Playlist for personal. Playlist for personal is not for the community. Well, I'm trying to get the community to watch it so I can get views. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Alberto, today. I'm going to get off soon. Got to go get my kids. Drop E-Rock's fucking box off. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all right, I'm going to bounce now, actually. You guys are dope. 10 p.m. tonight. Let's get it cracking. Appreciate you guys. Peace.